beautiful scarf. Gift from my friend. I love this type of kind of vintage, and I'm sure this one is. It's got a little, I was going to sell it, but it's got a little run in it. But it's got a little English writing motif. And I like these colors, very vintage type of a color scheme there. Nice for fall or winter. Anyway, it's very cold outside. I was out doing my chores, and well, it's not very cold, but the wind is quite chilly, and I'm going to have to go back out there in a minute, so I thought I better put a scarf on to stick in my sweater. It's freezing. I can't find my big fluffy one. Anyway, I'm tired today. I just sent my daughter and granddaughter to the grocery store because I needed a little break from the bullshit. My daughter's been sitting on her butt for days, and I am just about to lose my patience a little bit over it. Anyway, our sewer is broken. Our sewer pipe was clogged up. Poor hubby's out there digging the pipe up, and I went out to help him a little bit, and I got the wood in, and I emptied my ashes, so he doesn't, and I've got the horse in it, so he doesn't have really anything else to do but work on that, and that's good, because it's getting cold. So it's getting back already. Anyway, I sent her to get some sandwich stuff because I'm not up to cooking, and I can't, because I can't even do my damn dishes, and I don't have any clean big pans that I needed. So, sandwiches and Frito pie it is. Well, that's my eBay. Oh, offer accepted. Pay now for my Cobblestone Corners Christmas Village houses and accessories. Thank you. Just leave it with me. Anywho, so that's what is going on. We're working on that, and I am a little bit frustrated with my brother the last couple of days because he let himself get completely hydrated, and when he gets dehydrated, did I say completely hydrated? Completely dehydrated. And he does it a lot, and it makes me so mad. And I was mad at him enough to say, look, either you drink this stuff right now, or in 5 minutes I'm calling the ambulance to take you because you're so dehydrated, you don't even know where you're at. You don't even know what's going on. I'm fine, Dad. I'm fine, Dad. I just got so pissed. He's like, John, you didn't drink anything all night. And he'd been up all night the night before, watching TV. He's got his days and nights messed up, and he's got a kidney infection. And I was like, you cannot just do that when you have a kidney infection. I'm giving you medication to try to fix this, and what are you doing? So anyway, got him all lubricated back up and feeling better, but then when he's just in there, he's just making messes and making messes and making messes. You know, after I went through that time when he was sick with the flu and changed his bed 12 times or something, and you know, that medicine that he takes is orange, you know, and so if he spills or misses or whatever, it makes the sheets orange, and then I have to soak them all day and night in the bleach, and right now I can't because my sewer's clogged up. So anyway, I was just pissed, and so I was getting a little short with him, so rather than continue to get short with him, I just decided that I would just make a vlog and just whatever. Let's go look and see what it is. I want to show you guys what I got. Offer accepted. I think the offer I gave was $23. Let's look and see. Come on, baby. Okay, well, while that's coming up. Anyway, I got a card today from my friend. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. She brought some little gifts over. I want to see it. Okay. 52. They must have wanted like $65 or something for that. The reason I did go ahead and get it though is because it was free shipping. It's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 buildings. You know, it has like 4 or 5 little, have like a little sleigh. Look at it. The Christmas card. This is from my friend Trish. She's in my one of my groups of empathic people. Very cute. Kind of looks like a heart. Blessed are they who see Christmas through the wondering eyes of a child. May this wondrous blessing be yours and all God's mercy mild. Love and blessings, Steve, Trish, and family. Putting his arms around the child, Jesus said to them, whoever receives one child such as this in my name receives me. How beautiful. Mark 9:36-37. Let's read it again. Putting his arms around the child, Jesus said to them, whoever receives one child such as this in my name receives me. Mark 9:36-37. I'm going to have to go and look that up. This card is prayerfully sent by a friend of St. Joseph's Indian School, a residential facility for Lakota Sioux children. Well, I got some of these last year. I remember that. I bought some. With God's guidance, St. Joseph's provides an education, spiritual renewal, and Lakota cultural development. Wonderful. All right, so got that. And then she brought, I could have taught this if it was right there. She brought like 7 little gifts for her going in, which I had told her I couldn't be doing that because that little girl's spoiled rotten. And she's going to get plenty, don't worry about it. Even when times are rough, believe me, we figure out a way. And, so I hear the knock, knock, knock on the door, and the dogs go crazy. And it's her husband, and he has a lovely card and a little bag of goodies. And another bag with the 7 little gifts in it, marked to Olivia from. So then what could I do? Anyway, she gave me a little packet of, I'll show you them. Small little packet, about 8 of them, 6 or 8 of them, of those peanut butter balls that are like Reese's. I think she calls these Buckeyes. I believe that's what these are, Buckeyes. Yes, I believe that's what they are. Anyway, I had already get one because I couldn't stand it. I'm going to bite it again because you guys get the full effect. The reason I love them, they just splatter in your mouth. It's just sweet peanut butter. Chocolate deliciousness. And since I have such terrible teeth, I cannot eat like my favorite Christmas stuff anymore, like a peanut brittle or stuff like that. This week when Mother's in Albuquerque, she's going to make up a bunch of her candy goodies, and I've got to get started on mine. My daughter brought me the margarine and stuff. Well, I only use the butter, but for this one thing I have to use margarine. And that's what it calls for, and that's the only way it turned out good. I only like butter because I am not into feeding my friends and family plastic. And I don't know if you know this, but margarine is only one little part of the formula of plastic is only one bit of the formula different to make margarine. So if you are into eating and feeding your family and friends in your own temple plastic, then be my guest. But when I learned that a few years ago, I always have loved butter, but it always was kind of a splurge. And when times are rough and you have little kids and stuff, and in order to save money, we bought margarine until I found out what was in there and learned about that plastic thing. So what I did was I immediately just fit into my budget that I had no other way. I had to deal with it, and I have learned to. And we make butter sometimes, which is a lot of fun. And not only that, but it's absolutely delicious. And there's lots of good tutorials. What was that lady's name I used to watch? Something Prepper. I haven't seen her in my lineup in a long time. I need to go through my subscriptions and get it down to a ridiculous, a reasonable amount. I have so many subscriptions that there's no way that I can even watch them all. And it clogs things up to where I can't even find the people I want to watch. So I'm going to do that. That's something I'm going to do. And I'm going to work very hard on my channel. I want it to be better. I want it to have... I want it to have a lot more interaction, and I want to do a lot more different types of videos. I'm going to start telling a lot of stories. Not stories like making up stories and telling you stories, but stories about my life. And I'm not just going to tell you stupid stories about my life, but I'm going to tell you things that have either have been really important things in my life, or things that I have learned from, or hello there, princess. Here comes a little princess. Hi, you've been taking a nap all afternoon. Jeez. Hi, come here, girl. She comes looking for me as soon as she gets. Do you need to go potty? I bet. We better wrap this up. Anyway, but just stuff that experiences that I've had, that I have learned things from, or something that have affected me greatly and caused damage. I would like to share some of these things because, one, I think that some people wouldn't make the mistakes if they knew the damage that it does. And a lot of this is like some, not abuse per se, because my mom, well, we'll get into it. But anyway, important stories and stuff about things that have happened to me in my life, experiences that I can share, so that maybe young women will learn from something from my mistakes, or at least get the feeling of support from my mistakes, and knowing that things happen to people, and it's not only you, and there is somebody out there that has, and there's actually many people out there who have had your same experience. And sometimes if you just know that there's somebody else that has it, it just makes your road a little bit easier. So I want to work on that. I'd like to do some more tag videos. I wish more people would participate in those, because they're a lot of fun, and it's a great way to get to know people and make new friends and find out how much you have in common with one person or another, or things you don't have in common. The other day I watched one of my friends on here do a tag video, and it wasn't a Christmas tag, it was like a general 21 question tag. And I always liked this lady. Always liked her. Ever since the first couple of posts that I saw her posting on somebody else's Facebook or on somebody else's YouTube that we had in common. And I really liked her. And I sent her a friend request on Facebook, and I watched her tag video the other day, and I was absolutely shocked at the amount of, and I mean shocked, everything that came out of her mouth was something that we had in common. Either childhood traumas, or some adult experiences, or things that have happened in our, or are happening in our families that are very similar, or our likes and dislikes, hobbies. Our health is awfully alike. Our mental health, our physical health has some comparisons. She has a couple issues I don't have. I have physical issues that I don't have. But it was unreal. And I would have, I mean, like I said, I was, my spirit was attracted to her spirit. I felt like I really liked her, even the little that I knew of her personally, because I hadn't ever watched her videos. I only initially knew her from Facebook, and like I said, her comments on someone else's Facebook. I gotta put you down, Princess, because I want to do something really quick, okay? I had a little idea, and I was thinking how cute it would be. In a minute, you can get back up. I've got my Mod Podge glue. I just, all of a sudden, I had a spur of the moment idea. I thought I wanted to try it out. I have quite a few of these little, very old plastic ornaments, and these get really dingy. Like, you know, they don't stay sparkly. They do get a little dingy. Then I have some of these apples that were red, and the stuff had cracked and came off of them, so I peeled that red stuff off. And then I have these little tiny pom-poms. Little tiny pom-poms. Okay, where did they go? Oh, and then I had some of these bows, these gold bows. Small like this. I have gold and I have red. Some of these I'm sending to my stepdaughter because she has a little Christmas village. And she just now told me that that was something that she wanted, was some little items for her little Christmas village. So I was like, okay, well, I can do. This I will not fail at. Anyway, the little bows. I'm looking for something very quick. Where did those little pom-poms go? And some little tiny pom-poms right here. Okay. Then there's just a little bit of the sparkly stuff left in the bottom of this, and this over here. Pom-poms. Just to get to this little extra glue. Okay. Then right here I have a paintbrush. Where is it? That's not a paintbrush. That was a blush brush, but it might work. Oops. No. Anyway, I'm just going to use this. I'm just going to use this little stick that I just happen to have right here. I want to see if I can prolong the life of these little items with either sugar, salt, or that fake little snow, that shiny snow. I want to see what they will look like. Okay, got that pretty well covered. Right there. Okay, there's the stuff in the dish. I haven't got that little round part, but I'll get that after I get this in. Okay, now let's just poke it in there. Another adorable thing I'm going to show you guys how to make. It's these little bears that I make out of cinnamon and applesauce, and it's like a sculpting medium, and I make these adorable little Christmas bears out of it. My daughter reminded me of them the other day, and I was like, oh, I've got to make some of those. Okay, well that ended up just a glob of a mess. But I think with the salt or the sugar, that would have been beautiful. Okay, so that's probably not a good idea on that one. So I want to wipe it off. That would have worked fine on the little apple, but it did not work good on that. So let's salvage it. See how wonderful? If you don't like it, you just wipe it off and throw that crap away. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Just going to put, now again, this would have been good with the spray adhesive. Dang it! I looked all over today. I knew I had some. Couldn't find it. And tomorrow when I go to Socorro, I'm going to pick some up. I got a lot to do tomorrow. I'm going to Socorro for that Amber Care training, and then I am going to go, like I told you, my daughter's going to take the little granddaughter up. Excuse me, here is a dish that I just have some little pine cones and a little candle in. and sitting in the salt. I think this is going to be beautiful. Because I think if the salt doesn't melt, okay, now you don't want little big blobs of it. Like, that's what went wrong on the other dough, right? If the salt just is light and doesn't melt, just a minute, Princess, I'll get you back in a minute. Okay, stick it in there like that. Oh yeah, okay, this might be, now you could do this with glitter, you could do it with anything, any sparkly little things, and I'm sure sugar would be just as fine, but like, now it's covered in salt and it just looks like snow. I've seen nails, I've seen, they did a, I'm gonna let that dry because that is gonna be pretty. I'm gonna let it rest right here. I saw a manicure where they put like clear nail polish, and then after they got the clear nail polish all off of it, they put, on it, they put sugar. So there's sugar or white. Yeah, it was sugar. It was sugar. And it was kind of neat. It just looked like candy, you know. It just looked like they had candy fingernails. Fingernails get kind of outrageous these days. People have gotten really over the top with some of their fingernail designs, sculptures, you know, on their fingertips. Some of them are wonderful. I share a lot of them because I do love fingernails and art on fingernails, and but I don't think you need like the Empire State Building on your finger, on your index finger, or you know, or a cruise ship, 3D cruise ship on your pinky nail or some shit. It's like, really, it's, you know, it would have been better if you just had put that on a little piece of wood and made a sculpture out of it. All right, now I'm gonna put the little, cover the little apple with the sparkly snow. Now what I do is I put it on, and then I do kind of like, mush it down into place, because otherwise it kind of does, you lose quite a bit. Oh yeah, this will be cute. So anyway, I have a whole box of this stuff that I have salvaged over the years, saved to make like wreaths and stuff. I save all this type of stuff. And just in with my Christmas things, and then when the holidays roll around, I have little crafties, you know, waiting. But anyway, isn't that cute? It's just a little snow. Let's try to hold it still. A little snow apple. I should hold still. Where's the thing? There. So that's very cute. I also have a little heart I'm going to do. And another thing I'm thinking about doing, something too, is this. This is my favorite. This is my most enduring decoration over the last 20 years, I think. I bought it for like $5 at the Christmas store. And it's just a piece of, you know, it's supposed to be a piece of mistletoe, but and it looks like glass, but it's just plastic. But it's the same as with that icicle, you know, it is plastic and it's starting to get a little dingy, so I think I'm just going to put some clear on it. And here's the and I think these really reflect the light beautifully, especially colored light. If you had a tree that had just a lot of these snow and the salt ornaments on it, it'd be absolutely beautiful. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to make a small pink one. Small pink one with white all over it. Alright, I have been jammering and this is the continuation of Vlogmas Day 20, was it? People, I don't know. Yeah, day 20. Let's look and see what. Don't stick your tongue in my mouth in front of people. Because I want to look at the weather and tell you what the weather's looking like for the rest of the evening. I've got to get my ass in there and make some sandwiches and some Frito pie for the people. And I am not cooking tonight. 45 degrees. It is now clear, starry night. And then it's going to be cloudy, partly cloudy, then cloudy at 10, or dark clouds at 10, and light clouds at 11. And in Toronto, it is 37 degrees right now, and it is dark clouds. And they are supposed to have some rain tomorrow. It looks like rain. And we're supposed to have sunshine in the desert. 48 degrees tomorrow. Okay. Oh, wow. She's undressing. Alright. Anyway, so I'm gonna go. I gotta go feed the people. Peace. Be blessed. You know I love you, and I will talk to y'all later. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, cover that camera lens when you're not using your camera. Alright? Talk to you tomorrow.